right. You're calling from a 510 area code. Who are you? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, hey, Michael. This
Hey.
is Ibrahim from Oakland.
Hey, Ibrahim, what's going on?
I called a few days ago because Dave Rubin was coming again to UC Berkeley. I just wanted to let you know how that went. So he was hosting the event. This time it was that guy Charlie Kirk and this other person, Candace Owens.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Wow.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
logic,
so
dude.
yeah, lots. Oh my God.
Lots of logic.
So it was actually good that I came on after you just played this clip about immigration, because the main thing that they talked about was immigration and building a wall. And the amount of lies that they said, both of them, was so absurd that, I mean, I could barely sit through all of it. But I was actually able to confront Dave Rubin again about what happened the last time I spoke with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so what he said was that the Q&A was going to be on his Patreon page or something, which was also not true. So he lied again. So I'll just put it out there flat. They edited the Q&A where I called him out, and there is nowhere on the internet that you can find my question to him.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Is this also the place? Is
Yeah.
this where Dave had his backpack stolen? Is that the same place?
So
because I heard that the backpack was stolen. So two things happened, just to tell people. He, on the same day that he was whining about his taxes with like 1980s talking points about like, they're punishing people for success. I mean, I'm like tax the hell out of. I mean, in fact, Dave Rubin probably doesn't, even with all of his totally massively unwarranted earnings, probably is not in the bracket of people that I would like seriously tax the hell out of. But I would do like a 99 rate, just sort of like on merit taxation of him, because he does not deserve any money he has. But what was funny was that he was whining about his taxes, and then he tweeted at the police department that his backpack was stolen, and it was just kind of like, oh, okay, right. And then the other thing was that apparently the backpack also had his joke notebook in it, which is one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. That is the funniest joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he basically parked his car in the Tenderloin, and he was complaining that his car got broken into. And then he was making it political.
Right.
It's like, dude, I mean, I don't know if you've been in San Francisco in a long time, but that's been a problem for years.
Well, Dave's a really stupid guy. But
can we put out a call, though? I want to say, if anybody has Dave Rubin's joke notebook, we could probably raise some money for it.
Yes. Actually, we're going to need to start. There's a clip of Dave Rubin doing stand-up on YouTube, which we're going to need to find. And it's just, it's pure identity politics. It's pure identity politics. It just keeps asking who else is gay in there. It was pretty disgusting. It was not liberal. Why should your identity matter when you're telling jokes, Dave? God. No.
Yeah. So I uploaded a video of my question. So I actually asked them about, so basically Charlie Kirk just flat out lied about, he said that illegal immigrants have really high rates of crime. And the source that he mentioned was the Arizona, blah, 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 blah. It was obviously cherry picked.
Right.
And I called him out on that. He didn't say anything because it was obviously a lie. And then, I called him out on some other things too. So if you look up My Question for Dave Rubin on YouTube, you can find the video if you got
My Question for Dave
Rubin. Take a look
Rubin.
at the video I did.
Great.
Yeah, My Question for Dave Rubin.
Well, we'll find it. You know what we'll do is we'll find it and we'll play it.
Cool. Yeah. So thanks a lot. And,
thanks, dude.
Again, Dave lying some more, unsurprising.
Sorry, Dave.
Perfect fusion of cynicism and stupidity, Dave Rubin. Thanks for the call, man.
I really want that joke book.
Yeah, I really
I mean, it's going to be empty entirely, but
what would it be? It would sort of be like what would it be, like alt-right Seinfeld? Would that be like? It would be
I can't even imagine it really.
Because it would have to be like the most boring pedestrian wannabe like dated 90s like
persecution complex.
Yeah, it would have to, but it would be like some type of grid of like. It used to be, at least you used to be able to get raisins on airplanes. Now it's those chips. What are they? What's the deal with that? And then it would be like, Black chicks on campuses talking? I mean, come on. I can't get no respect. I actually think my random signifiers of like Rodney Dangerfield reference, Jerry Seinfeld reference with like racism, I guarantee you is funnier than anything that's in Dave Rubin's notebook. Like, by definition, the parody of Dave Rubin's comedy is going to be funnier than Dave Rubin's comedy.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Rubin's comedy just doesn't seem... I know that's how he apparently started, but it doesn't seem like a phrase that actually means anything.
I mean, yeah, I want to find that out. Yeah, let's find the stand-up now. Can we find the stand-up? We'll do the question tomorrow. Dave Rubin is interesting because, I mean, he's, a menace, and there's the Koch brother thing, and anytime you want to despair of the world and think that we're all going to die, look at his Patreon numbers. But on the other hand, I think that he's very like, I think everybody pretty much gets that he's a total goofball and, jackass and airhead. Wait. This is from, now granted, maybe Dave had very different politics back then, but I feel like this is something he should really take accountability for. This is hot gay comic a showcase here. And I think that this is the most, why should your identity matter if you're telling jokes? Jokes should stand on their own. Let's check out Dave Rubin doing, actually, this is going to probably end up being incredibly funny for...
Whoa.
Holy Jesus, people showed up. I'll be damned. How you doing? Yes, how are you? We were a little nervous because this is above ground, and a lot of times gay people only do things in groups below ground. But I'm glad you're all here. This is very exciting. Hot Gay Comics live for television. By a show of hands, how many of you have televisions? You have a pretty good. Okay, and how many of you have the Here Network? Okay, we've got some work to do, but we're
pause it.
Very good. So do we have
Solid minute of crowd work.
Solid minute of crowd work. All right. So right now we have a solid minute of the crowd work, product placement, and identity politics, and no laughs. 1 minute into Dave Rubin. All right, let's keep going.
We're about third in, folks.
Yeah, third in. Go ahead.
Gay. You're gay.
Oh, rewind it. This is where the identity politics is coming in a way that's just really obscene.
Okay, we've got some work to do, but we're very good. So do we have all gay people? Is everyone here gay?
Just imagine.
You're gay.
Why would you say that?
Very good, very good. Do we have a lot of discussion? Like, did some of you just come out right then? I should tell you I'm gay. We're at a gay show. I thought this would be a good way of doing it. Do we have some lesbians? I sense lesbians in the crowd tonight.
I just have to say, to be fair, there is a through line because Dave actually still does this where he's just sort of like, hey, you have new research that says that Chicanos have a slower cranium and therefore they can't do liberal democracy. Explain that to me. And I'm gay. So that has lasted. All right, keep going.
I should tell you I'm gay. We're at a gay show. I thought this would be a good way of doing it. Do we have some lesbians? I sense lesbians in the crowd tonight. Okay, we're
crowd
a little
work
lesbian
with
heavy
Dave
on
Rubin.
This side. We may have to move some of you. And straight people. I should ask about the...
Wait, did he forget? Was his joke book stolen
really?
30 years ago?
Disproportionately powerful.
Oh my God, this is all identity politics.
Really? That many straight here? You, sir, obviously straight with your 4 chicks. And, a lot of straight people. Really? I was going to have security remove like 3 or 4 of you, but I guess we can't do that. Do we have any gays in relationships, or as I like to call them, gays from the future? You two, look at the way you're sitting. You guys are mounting each other in love. Look, how long you been doing it? 7 years. Which in gay years, 30? What are we talking? What is that? 7 years. What's the trick? 7 years. No tricks. Oh.
Okay, the audience member's funnier than him, and we're still in crowd work identity politics.
Okay.
Yep, funny crowd.
So a lot of straight people and a funny crowd. This could be tough. This could be tough for a comedian, for a gay comedian just trying to make his way in the world. This could be tough. But I feel good. Can any gay beat 7 years? Can anyone beat 7 years? Anyone?
Oh my God.
One guy.
Do you
There's no joke.
Do you remember how Richard Pryor and George Carlin would get up on stage and just ask people about their dating status for 5 fucking minutes?
He's like a demographer.
Yeah. Any black people here? Hispanics? Are you from Africa or are you from the States?
I thought this was a stand-up or am I doing the census?
Just
Census comedy with Dave Rubin.
Yeah, the only distinction is every census person that I've ever ran into has been more charismatic.